dark and cold when MAJOBO THEKO leaves home to walk to work. She starts her journey alone but joins throngs of people heading in the same direction in the Maseru West Industrial Area. She's been a factory worker for 18 years and has worked here for the last 4. There's no heating system in the factory. MAJOBO sits at this machine for 8 hours a day, the Lesotho winter cold cutting through layers of clothing. She's paid about $100 a month, just below the minimum wage.
I have 2 kids in school and I have to look after my parents. I also have to pay rent, pay school fees and buy food. The money I earn is just too little. We walk in the dark and are afraid of criminals, especially during the winter months. It's just tough for us.
The factory owners weren't available to talk to Al Jazeera, and the employers' organization also declined. But the Lesotho Textile Exporters Association did say that if workers' salaries are too high, factories won't survive. Lesotho's been trying to position its textile industry as an ethical alternative to Asian sweatshops. But union leaders say the industry is falling short. They're worried about low pay, long hours, and worker exploitation. Union leader TSEPO MOLAPO says foreign-owned textile companies often underpay workers and many are prevented from joining unions. He wants a minimum wage of $150 a month.
As unions in Lesotho, we do not feel like our government is willing to protect the workers in this country. They are always protecting the business owners. It feels as if they attract business by telling them labor in Lesotho is cheap.
More than 44,000 workers are employed in textile factories here. Government leaders say while Lesotho is a cheap production hub, it's been meeting global standards for 20 years.
We had to meet certain global standards. So of course we qualify. We are far. If you compare a factory here in Lesotho to a factory in Bangladesh, for example, it's night and day. We are audited on average, I think, almost every second month.
The government says Lesotho is the biggest exporter of clothing in sub-Saharan Africa. But the poor economy, already struggling with extreme poverty and inequality, is shrinking. And with almost half the population unemployed, workers like MAJOBO have few options. Fahmida, Al Jazeera, Maseru, Lesotho.